Hey, Brant, good to see you.
Yes, sir. It's good to see you too. Thank you for being with us today. I tell you, we
My honor.
really appreciate your time today and appreciate your partnership.
That appreciation and respect is mutual, Brant.
John, what do you think has changed in the last year?
Everything has changed in the last year. I don't think that people saw diversity and inclusion as a business strength until 2020. The coincidence that we had the largest health epidemic since the Spanish flu, the largest unemployment crisis since the Great Depression, a 400-year-old social justice reckoning of Black America, and a crisis of our very, very democracy with the assault on our capital, which hasn't happened since 1812 with the British. I mean, America's the greatest economy on the planet. This incredible experiment in freedom and opportunity. We have a shot now, Brant, at getting it right. Looking at the data shows that if we just increase economic opportunity, everybody wins. We do this every 100 years or so. But this is the first time that it's been including Black and brown people as part of the starring attraction. And I think now everybody wants change in the most positive way possible. And I've seen the private sector lead, Brant, in the way that's the boldest I've seen since the civil rights movement.
So, John, I completely agree with your assessment. The world has changed dramatically. Truist is uniquely positioned. We're a new company, two really great companies coming together. We have a chance to relook at everything we do. We have a chance to look at that in the context of a purpose that's about inspiring and building better lives and communities. And we have a chance to think about how do we do things better. I'm particularly excited that now in 1,000 of our locations, our clients and members of communities that we serve will have access to the great work that you and your team are doing. Also excited to participate in your effort and Operation Hope's effort around adding 1 million Black businesses by 2030. And then the last thing I'd mention is really excited about what we can do by partnering together digitally. It's clearly our opportunity to truly scale this across this country and also across our clients and communities is through meeting clients where they would like to be met. And I think digital is a big piece of that going forward.
It's workplace, it's community, it's clients and customers, it's culture, and it's Black small business wealth creation. That's a powerful partnership for good.
Well, and John, it speaks to the challenge and the opportunity of reaching individuals where they are. And to your point, this is comprehensive. It gives us a chance to reach individuals in their community by accessing many of our branch locations. It gives them the chance to access via digital or their digital banking. It also, to your point, are reaching individuals through the workplace, which we've found to be also very effective. So you're very much right. It's comprehensive, and we're excited about what we can do together.
You can't be a growth anything today without technology at the center of your universe. We could not do this conversation today and worked around the challenges of COVID without technology. You can't be a growth nonprofit, for-profit, big business, small business, government entity, mosque, synagogue, Boys and Girls Club, whatever your passion is, you're not going to have growth in it unless you're embedding technology with it. So that's a foregone conclusion. We've got to be high tech and high touch. You need the high touch because that's where trust comes from, that human interaction. You need high tech because that's where scale comes from, and efficiencies and rebootability and scalability and sustainability of it. It has to bring in the technology piece.
John, you got it exactly right. And as you know, we worked with your team. We used a significant amount of data that we have about communities we serve. We obviously have a really fantastic branch footprint now with Truist. And we looked at the places where we could strategically place your coaches that would give the greatest reach. And by taking this hub and spoke approach, to our marketplace, we're able to reach significantly more communities, significantly more individuals, and do it in a very efficient and effective way. So we're excited about rethinking how we're delivering, and I believe our communities and the individuals in our communities are going to be the beneficiary.
And what percentage, Brant, of your total branches would 1,000 represent, just for people who have some context?
So today, John, we have approximately 2,700 physical branch locations. So it's more than a third of our locations. The individuals in those communities will have access to Operation Hope. So it's a significant commitment and significant investment, and we believe it's the right thing to do. We also believe it is consistent with our purpose. We can't succeed as an organization if the communities that we serve do not succeed, and we are committed to building better lives and how we serve communities that unfortunately in some cases have been left behind by the financial institutions. This is really important to us, and we're committed to making a significant difference. And one last point I would make: we have asked our teammates to make our purpose real, and the only way we're going to make our purpose real is for it to be real for each individual. So I'm excited. We have within the company individuals that have deep accounting expertise, deep technology expertise, deep subject matter expertise, whether it be in operating a small business or banking a small business. And so to give those teammates a chance through Operation Hope and the 1 Million Black Business Initiative to volunteer and be there as a mentor and a support for a business that may have questions about technology or about accounting or about banking, to have the ability to offer that, we're excited about. We're excited for our teammates, and it's a way that our teammates can really personalize our purpose of inspiring better lives and communities. So John, thank you for the partnership. We're very excited. I can't wait to see what we're going to do together over the next number of years, and I really appreciate your friendship and partnership and what you do to push all of us.
I've come to the conclusion in the last few weeks that any leader who's serious about financial literacy being the new civil rights issue of this generation, or a civil rights issue of this generation, which should be obvious because of the pandemic and what all people did to survive, and how delicate our economy was in 2020, and how delicate this economy is, which is mostly consumer spending driven, the need for financial literacy should be obvious to everybody. But what I've come to the conclusion is if you're a leader today and you're serious about this, you do three things. One, you have C-suite leadership at the top, commit to it. Two, you embed it in your business plan. You embed financial literacy in your business plan as appropriate for you. Three, you properly resource it. It goes with that. You make sure that it's relevant, you make sure that it's serious, and you make sure that it's substantive and long term. And the message that sends about the seriousness of my cause and our collective ability in this country, people of color, people at the bottom of the pyramid, to contribute, and your belief in that changes banking, it changes finance, it changes commerce. It puts a marker down on history. It says you see us. It says we matter. It says you're taking the underserved seriously as a legitimate emerging market. It's an investment. It's a hand up, not a handout.
John, thank you very much. I appreciate your time today. It's been fantastic to be with you, and thank you for your partnership.
Thank you, Brant.